All right, restaurant owners, it's time to spill the beans about Google reviews. I'm going to give you the secrets that savvy restaurant owners are using to rack up 5-star Google reviews, sometimes by the thousands, and all of these are things that you can do fast, free, and without becoming a tech nerd. Okay, let me see if I can put this gently. If you're not winning with Google reviews, your restaurant is probably dying. 88% of people use Google reviews to decide where to eat, and 9 out of 10 will read multiple reviews before deciding to give someplace new a try. By some estimates, every 5-star review on Google brings 3 new customers. And on the flip side, a less than 4-star review costs 10 new customers. It's kind of like Google reviews is now the king of finding new people to eat in my restaurant land. And so we want to take this seriously. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 little known secrets that actual restaurants like ours have used to skyrocket Google reviews. And again, they're all free, they're super simple, they don't take a lot of time, and you don't have to ask your customers any awkward questions or anything like that. Number 1 is dish reviews. When I heard about the restaurant that was doing this, I had one of those holy smokes, where has this idea been all my life moments. It's something that I call dish reviews, and in my opinion, it's pure brilliance. Here's how it works. When someone's done with their meal, your server brings them the check and a little laminated card that looks something like this. The server says, "Well, I'm running your payment. Will you do me a quick favor and scan this QR code to answer just one question about how you liked our smokehouse dip?" But when the customer scans the QR code, they come to this landing page. Now, there's a whole lot more brilliance to this landing page. It looks crazy simple, and that's on purpose, but there's a whole lot more brilliance here than meets the eye. Now, before I go further, let me just tell you again that if anything that you see here seems even remotely intimidating tech-wise, I promise you it isn't. It's almost embarrassing how easy all of this was to set up. It literally only took me a few minutes, and it didn't take any programming or any tech stuff. For example, the part about getting that QR code, I actually timed myself. It took me exactly 18 seconds, and I didn't have to pay anything or sign up for anything. At the end of this video, I'll show you how I did it. So back to the landing page for Smokehouse Dip. Now this next part is critical. If they tap here on the smiley face, then it takes them to a thank you page that asks them directly to leave a Google review. And it has these 5 stars as a little bit of a kind of hint about what we're hoping they'll leave us, which is a 5-star review. If they tap on the leave a Google review button or the stars, then it will take them directly to your Google review page so they can leave a star rating, some comments, and even some photos and video, which we'll use in a future idea. Going back, if they click on either of the other 2 faces, the yellow or the red, it takes them to a thank you page that asks them to tell us what we could do better, but it doesn't invite them to leave a Google review. Now this is valuable for a billion reasons. If they're not happy, we want to know what we need to do better. Whatever they enter into the form here gets emailed to the manager or whoever you've set up to receive the non-thrilled feedback from customers. But again, it doesn't invite them to leave a Google review. If they are happy, which they tell us by tapping the smiley face, now and only then do we ask them to go and leave us a Google review, which they usually will. And they'll mention the dish that they had most of the time. Not only does your Google review rating go up with every 5-star review, but Google can start indexing each of those dish names and start dishing you up when people start searching for specific cuisine. Further, you can control which dishes you print out onto the little laminated cards and have your servers take out. So think honest and real feedback on new dishes that you're thinking about, or the reliable 5-star feedback dishes that are just your rock stars. One happy customer can leave multiple reviews because they're reviewing the dishes they ate, not just your restaurant. Number 2 is Google Reviews widget. When you start getting more and more positive Google reviews, you want to add what's called a reviews widget to your website. Here's an example of a restaurant named Everest Curry House. Here's another example from Casa Diego's Mexican restaurant. Here's one that I find interesting, District Biscuit Company. They have an entire page of Google reviews that you can click on and see dozens upon dozens of Google reviews, almost like a review wall. All of these that I've shown you are using the same tool called TrustMary that's free and take literally, I think 4 clicks to set up. Not only does having constantly updating Google reviews on your site look really good to people that visit your site, but it actually encourages more 5-star reviews because the widget has a leave review tool built in. Also, if you're doing the first tactic and asking for reviews on the chosen dishes, having that on your site also means that those dish names are on your website and crawlable by Google, which means that more people will find you in searches. This is a no-brainer momentum builder. Number 3 is the Wall of Fame. Here's an update to an oldie but goodie, and that's to set up a Google Reviews Wall of Fame. Some restaurants will set up walls with their customers' pictures on it or signatures, and that's super cool. But I've started to see restaurants now putting up a big Wall of Fame displaying some of their best Google reviews, printed out in big oversized print. Pick your best reviews, especially those that mention signature dishes, and display them proudly in your restaurant or on social media. It's social proof at its finest. Customers love seeing their words immortalized, and it encourages others to leave reviews too. If you want, you can even get creative with your display, using like a fancy frame or even just a digital TV screen with the Trust Mary widget on display. And believe me, people pay attention to reviews. For the person who left a review and they see their name up on the wall, you just created a lifer. Nothing beats seeing your name next to a 5-star glowing review. Number 4 is reviews for a cause. If you want to give customers a reason to feel good about leaving a review, maybe partner with a local charity and donate a set amount of money for every review you get. Customers love supporting a good cause, and your reviews will go up. The restaurant that I actually saw doing this most recently told me it works especially well during the holidays or special events. Number 5 is review treasure hunts. Hide clues in your Google review replies that lead to prizes like a free dessert or an appetizer. Customers have to read and leave reviews to join in on the fun. And if you want to get even more positive Google reviews, you can tell people that if they leave you a Google review, you'll reply with a discount code for their next visit. It's interactive, it's entertaining, and it gets people talking about your restaurant. Just make sure that the prizes are worth the effort, because no one's getting excited over a free celery stick. All right, as promised, I'm going to paste into this video the step-by-step tutorial on how to get your Google review QR code right here in the video, just so you can see how easy this stuff really is to do. And then I've created a playlist with step-by-step tutorials for other things, like how to get your Google review widget, just a matter of clicks. Those landing pages that I showed you, literally you can do that in one step. If you type tutorials.noggin.com into your web browser, it'll actually forward you directly to those tutorial playlists on YouTube. I'll also leave a link to the playlist down in the description below. All right, one final bit of advice here. It's always best to reply to anyone who leaves a review. Be super appreciative with those who give positive reviews, and be graceful with the grumpy ones who leave negative reviews. Don't ever get defensive or accusatory. It only makes you look bad. All right, friends, that's a wrap. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and share this with your favorite restaurant owner, and also subscribe for more tips that are coming out soon. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.